Do you want to watch a trailer?
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do. Sorry. So yeah, wow, Frozen. What a journey that movie has been on. When it first came out, I was excited because I heard that it got reviews through the roof, and I was just like, oh, I'll give it a watch and see what I think. And I thought the film was really good. I actually liked it a lot. I liked the characters. I liked the scenery. The imagery was beautiful. I mean, it was like something out of it's based off of a Hans Christian Andersen story, so it's actually beautiful. Like the imagery they're able to bring to life is beautiful, and the performances were pretty good too. I mean, Idina Menzel as Anna, or as Elsa, Kristen Bell as Anna, and Josh Gad, who a lot of people said stole the show, as Olaf. And yeah, it was overall a really good film. When it really started to grate on me a little bit was when I worked at a movie theater at this time. And every time people would come into that theater, and every time they were walking out, they would be singing that same damn song.
Mm-hmm.
Let It Go, which I think is a good song. I think it's actually a really, really good song. But the fact that I heard it so much, and the fact that I've heard kids sing it to no end, and as off-key as they can sing it, I mean, holy crap, these kids. It's like, and you had kids trying to scream it over top of each other, because, like, there was always one that wanted to try and be louder than everybody else. And it was just like, you'd have one kid going like, let it go! And then the other kid would be like, let it go! Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I had to deal with that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
See, my problem is that I've barely ever liked the songs in Disney films. Like, every time a song comes on, I'm like, oh, God, here we go. There's, like, one song that I really like, but I hate at the same time, and that's Under the Sea. And I liked it as a kid, but I hate it now because every time I think about it, it's stuck in my head for, like, the next fucking 5 days straight.
That's Disney songs too, man.
Yeah.
Disney songs play like that.
And I also love Be Prepared, obviously. Be Prepared.
Oh, Be Prepared is a gem of a freaking song.
It's like
dude.
the most metal Disney song there is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even though it's not really metal, you know.
Could be.
So when this movie came out, I was with my second ex ago, and her little sister saw the movie before we did, and was like, "This song's amazing. We gotta listen to this song." And was like listening to "Let It Go" in my car, and I was like, "I fucking hate this." Played the other ones, too, and I'm like, "I fucking hate all of these," and I kept hearing about it to the point where I was like, I don't want to see this fucking movie at all now. I was like, I don't give two shits. And so I waited a very long time. I was no longer with that ex, and I was seeing this other girl for just a little bit, and she was like, just give it a fucking chance. And I was like, okay, fine. And I finally watched it. And I was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was pretty decent.
Yeah, that's one problem I think a lot of people experience with the first Frozen movie, is that it got overhyped to hell, and anyone who went and watched the film, they either had someone goad them into it that loved it way too much, or had this like mystical aura about it, like it was the most untouchable, perfect Disney film ever. Not, by the way.
No, that would be probably Big Hero 6, in my opinion.
Big Hero 6 is really good. I like Big Hero 6.
Yeah, it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I fucking love Big Hero 6. That's my favorite Disney film I've seen.
It's not an unpopular opinion at all. A lot of people love Big Hero 6.
I know a lot of people like it, but I just don't think it's a lot of people's like absolute favorite like it is mine. I haven't heard many people say it is anyway, but I really, really like it.
Well, it all depends. It all depends on the person.
My favorite thing about the first Frozen, though, is the meme that somebody made where it's like, do you want to build a snowman? And then it cuts to Breaking Bad, and it's like, this is my own private Thomas Island. I will not be harassed, bitch. She's like, okay, fine. And that cracked me the fuck up.
I remember that meme. I remember that.
I was like, that's so perfect.
Yeah. So
They didn't even have to change the angle of the way he was standing, because he's standing like, she's standing on the left side of this door and he was standing on the right side of this door in that shot. So the shots lined up perfectly.
Oh yeah, they did.
That way.
They were perfect. It was beautiful. And all right, well, we've got the first trailer for Frozen queued up here, or Frozen 2 queued up here. Let's see what happens. And yeah. Oh, let me.
I remember also the first winter after it came out. People were posting on Facebook. They're like, if somebody asked me if I want to build a snowman one more goddamn time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where a lot of people were. All right, here we go. Okay.
This doesn't look frozen. It's very watery.
Elsa. What the hell's she doing? Is she testing herself? Is she like testing what her powers are capable of here? Oof.
That didn't work.
Not at all.
She's trying to ninja warrior waves, apparently.
Apparently. Ooh. Hey, she made it through. Here you go. Oh, hell. Oh! Pro strike. Oh, shit. Oh, that ain't good. Wow. Damn.
She just got violent there.
What the hell was that all about?
I don't know. So basically, they're telling us basically nothing in terms of what's going on in the sequel. But
no, they're giving us imagery. They're giving us actually very good imagery.
They're like,
here.
It will be pretty, and we're like, okay.
Well, not just pretty, but there's something going on here that I'm not sure what the main story behind it is.
There's not enough information to really tell.
No, it's not. But this part right here where Elsa's trying to overdo the oh, sorry, I forgot. I thought I had the of course.
I mean, that could be anything. That could be she's stuck on an island trying to get off. She's just trying to figure something out. She's just trying to see if she can do something with the ocean.
Maybe. And this right here, this is odd. I mean, that's something. I don't know what the hell that these are. Like they're ice sentinels or something. I don't know. Because if she can give Olaf sentience, who's to say? And
they all have a different little
Marshmallow
symbol on them for some reason.
Yeah, that's right. They do. It's like different
some
little runes.
Almost look like playing card symbols, but
yeah, and some of them are repeating.
Of them are different.
I'm seeing some of them here are repeating. It's like
that's weird.
I'm only seeing 4 predominantly. I'm seeing the arrow pointing down, the flame.
There's a diamond.
The diamond.
There's a spade-looking one. There's one that's got like an arrow pointing up with a circle in it.
So maybe these are like different. I don't know. Maybe they're different runes for like seasonal. Maybe she's found because if you look here, right this part after this part here where there's a character we don't know. You see, there's Anna right here climbing her way across this cavern, making it. But right here, this is something I'm interested to know what the hell this is. I wonder if that's like, but that character right there, we've never seen them before. That's a character we don't know. And I think
because she's got darker red hair than Anna.
Yeah, and also her clothes are vastly different. And right here, yeah, right here they pick up Kristoff.
First, but
yeah, they pick up Kristoff,
Looks like they might have wind magic.
So I think maybe this is like an expanding of the world that deals with characters a lot like Elsa who have these affinities for magic. Where she's got an affinity for ice, this other person has an affinity for wind. Where they're messing with Kristoff. And I think this is pretty much like a whole new frontier. I think that's what this is. This is them venturing off into the unknown and trying to find out how big everything is. I don't know. I don't know.
It's making the worlds look a lot more interesting this time, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, I'm glad. I love Arendelle. Arendelle's a fun place. But Arendelle's a great place for a story. But if you're going to do this, you have to throw people into a false sense of security by putting them in unfamiliar situations. And I think that's what we're getting here. And then, of course, here at the end, being followed by something and slicing. Don't know what the hell that is, but I guess all in due time, we will see. We will see. So let me get that off screen. There we go.
I mean, the trailer definitely did its job because I'm a lot more intrigued now about seeing the sequel than I was before when I just heard there was going to be a sequel.
Oh yeah, I'm interested very much. I want to see what they're going to do in this. I want to see who they're going to run into. If there's other people out there who have an affinity for magic, because we saw what looked like wind magic, and Elsa looked like she was being surrounded by some sort of fire magic. Like these huge pink flames. Mm-hmm. Like, I wonder what the heck those are.
In the shape of a heart for some reason, it looked like.
Yeah. It's weird. And of course, Olaf was in there with her. I think she was trying to protect Olaf. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just so many unanswered questions and so many possibilities in this. I'm wondering how the heck... This is coming out in November, guys, so keep that in mind. This is definitely coming out in November as far as it looks.
I mean, the animation looks really pretty so far, too. Like, the environments and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they almost look too unrealistic for the environments that they're put in.
I think, they're trying to make the world more lush. They're trying to broaden the world out and throw people into unfamiliar territory. That's just like, for instance, there was actually a man from Africa had never seen snow before. Never. And... and he signed up as part of this student program to go to Sweden, and in Sweden snow's aplenty. There's snow aplenty. He had never seen snow before, and he said that the first time he set foot out there, not only was he freezing his balls off, but he was intrigued by this whole new place that he'd never even experienced before. Because I've experienced snow, I've experienced extreme heat, I've experienced a lot of different things, and in those experiences, I'm like a fish out of water until I become more familiar with them. And I think that's how it is with most people. Most people who are thrown into unfamiliar situations, it's almost like a fish out of water scenario, and they're pretty much, there's pretty much like no way to show it better than pretty much putting people in those unfamiliar situations.
If you ever want to see somebody that looks like they have no idea what the fuck to do, watch somebody who's never driven in the snow before try to drive in snow.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious.
Dude, like the first time I've actually driven in heavy snow recently was horrifying. I went over the mountain to North Carolina after returning from North Carolina to get my laptop charger I forgot from a buddy's house, because I didn't have anything to do if I didn't go get it for the next several days, or for the next probably couple weeks until he came in and brought my laptop charger. I would have just been sitting at the house being twiddling my thumbs. So on the way over the mountain, it started to snow flurry, and I was like, hope it holds off on that, right? So I get there, get my charger, it's not snowing there. I come back. As I start to go back over the mountain, it's doing a little bit more than flurrying, and I'm like, this doesn't look good. And I was like, hopefully it'll be all right until I get to the other side. About the time I get to the other side of the mountain to where I start to descend the mountain, the snow has royally stuck to all of the roads.
Oh,
and it was terrifying. like it got worse and worse as I went, and like I was driving like so fucking slow, and like one point like this car comes up going a lot faster behind me. That's obviously like a 4-wheel drive truck, you know. Like, I'm going to go over to the side and let him over, you know. So I go over and I, you know, slow down to stop, except for I don't slow down. That just keeps kind of going. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Like, you know, that was scary.
Yeah.
The worst part is I was going at one point and, you know, the road just curves slightly to the right. I'm like, all right. And, you know, I turned to curve and it doesn't turn. And, in fact, my car starts to go the other way. And I was like, oh, God. And I went all the way backwards. And I was just sitting there backwards on the road. I'm like, I'm glad there was nobody around to see that happen.
Well, there you go.
So then I turn around and keep going. It was shitty. I hated it. It was scary
Sounds
as fuck. And eventually, I finally came up on a snowplow that was plowing the road in front of me. And I was like, thank God. And so I followed him the rest of the way down. But like for like good like 45 to 50 minutes, I was just like, I'm going to die. It's not fun.
That happens.
Not fun.
Definitely not. And I've been in situations like that. Me and my dad, we were driving home, and all of a sudden, and there was snow all over the road. But on the side of the road, there was a trail of where a snowplow had come through, and it had been using salt on the road. Well, anyway, me and my dad were driving on that one route where the salt is on the road and everything, and this one guy in a Jeep 4x4 comes up and starts to try and pass us and everything. There's no salt on that side of the road. He gets up to where it really starts to climb, and then his wheels start spinning, and as me and my dad are coming up, he's coming down, and my dad hits the brakes, and we slow down just enough for him to go by and smack into the guardrail, and we keep going. And I'm like, whoo! My dad was just like, that dude is crazy. That dude's out of his mind. Why would you try and pass on this?
Yep.
I guess and I looked at him, and I'm just like, maybe he had a hot date. And my dad's like, son, don't ever do that. And I'm like, I won't, Dad. I promise I won't. But yeah, Frozen 2, I'm excited because this is something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting, you know, something a bit safer, you know, something a bit more Disney, because who plays safe better than Disney? So, I guess we'll see. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this one. If you all want to watch the original video, link as always is in the description down below. Let us know what you think. Do you think Frozen 2 is going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? Let us know. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you then. Peace out.